video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera, and today I'm going to be talking about an English classic called Emma. I shall be reviewing the book, which was written by Jane Austen, and four of its several adaptations. I shall be talking about the 1987 movie, the 2009 series, the 2020 film, and the modern remake, Clueless. Before I begin though, let me just say that this will be a spoiler-free video, so you can sit back and enjoy. Okay, so I can't remember how it was that I actually first became aware of Emma, but it must have been either because of the Gwyneth Paltrow period drama or because of Clueless. I've always loved watching period dramas and good actors, so I do vaguely remember watching Emma back when I was a kid, but on the other hand, my sister loves Clueless. And she was older than me, so I would always be watching movies that she was seeing at the moment. And I probably first saw Clueless before I saw the Gwyneth Paltrow film. In any case, I've loved reading ever since I was 14, and I started by reading English classics, and you have to start with Jane Austen. So I remember reading Emma back when I was a teenager, and then I'd never reread it up until this year because of this review. So it was interesting to compare my perception of it when I was a teenager and my perception of it now that I'm an adult. But yeah, when the 2009 series came out, I watched it, I loved it, I even bought it, it's right here. And I mean, I've grown up watching Clueless countless times, even more than the other adaptations, and I have seen that Gwyneth Paltrow movie over the years a lot as well. But what really made me wanna finally review Emma for my channel was that I saw this review on YouTube about Austen's works, and that sort of rekindled my curiosity for her. I wanted to be reminded why she's such an important big deal in literature. And finally, I saw the latest movie that came out this year. So yeah, that's where we stand at the moment. Emma is set in the 19th century in the English village of Highbury, and it's about how Emma Woodhouse, a beautiful and rich girl in her early 20s, delights to play matchmaker with her acquaintances. So we follow Emma as she tries to make relationships happen, as she endeavors to break up romantic attachments that do not have her approval, and we see the consequences of her actions by how they affect her and those around her. Okay, so I'm going to review the book and then each of the adaptations. Emma is my third favorite Austen novel after Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice. I really love its protagonist because she's a strong feminine character who I feel really evolves throughout the novel and who learns from her mistakes, and while some may consider her a bit of a snob, I think her flaws just make her more relatable. It is also interesting to see an Austen character who cares more for the romantic lives of everyone around her rather than her own. I love the humor throughout the book, particularly because I had just read Persuasion, so it's fascinating to see Austen's writing humor in one work and a more grown-up novel in Persuasion. Okay, Clueless. It was released in 1995 and it stars Alicia Silverstone, Paul Rudd, Brittany Murphy, Wallace Shawn, and more. And okay, so period dramas are my favorite movies, but Clueless is my favorite Emma adaptation. I can't help it, it's just a classic and one of the greatest chick flicks ever. It's a really good comfort movie and really witty and a good remake. I love the cast, how everything was adapted so well to fit into a modern storyline, and then the dialogue, the music, the fashion, the humor, everything's cool, and it serves to make this a really epic, cool movie. Then the 1987 movie. I love this film because it's just such a sweet period drama with gorgeous settings and costumes, and it's a nice faithful adaptation with great performances. It was released in 1986 and it stars Gwyneth Paltrow, Jeremy Northam, Ewan McGregor, Toni Collette, Greta Scacchi, Alan Cumming, Sophie Thompson and her mother, Philly the Law, James Cosmo, and Polly Walker. The 2009 series. It has the advantage of being a show, and thus it can cover a lot of events that movies cannot due to the time constraint issue. So in that sense, it's of course more of a faithful adaptation, and it also has some really pretty costumes and landscapes, and overall it has a fresher vibe to it than the 1996 version. And it's the adaptation with the highest rating out of all the other ones in IMDb. It was released, as I said, in 2009, and it stars Romola Garai, Michael Gambon, and Johnny Lee Miller. Then the 2020 movie. This is the most recent adaptation, and it's really funny, and I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. It is also interesting to see Emma with a romantic lead that was closer to her than what we usually expect, although the romantic revelation scene has a very unexpected twist that I was certainly not expecting, and that I am still not sure today whether I like her or not. It stars Anya Taylor-Joy, Bill Nighy, Josh O'Connor, Rupert Graves, Miranda Hart, and Johnny Flynn, and as I said, it was released in 2020. Overall, I really don't want to choose my favorite adaptation. Sure, I do watch Clueless all of the time, but they're all just really good, so just I encourage you to watch them all rather than saying which one is better. And every actress that plays Emma brings something unique to the role. There is also an adaptation with Kate Beckinsale and Mark Strong, which I haven't seen yet, but I probably will one day. and I'll probably review it as well. But yeah, for the moment I believe that this is all I have to say about Emma. Thank you so much for watching my review of the novel and its adaptations. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not, as well as what are your own thoughts regarding the novel, the films, the shows, the author, anything that's relevant. In the description box below you can find a link to the book's Goodreads page and links to all of the adaptations IMDb pages. And yeah, I'm Caro Herrera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're in the world. I'll be seeing you soon. Take care and goodbye!